Dash's 201 Making Money Guide. So, just got done making the 101 guide, which basically explain why you're fucking retarded if you don't run heroics and unlock chapter 9 of Odessa, and obviously for subscribers. Once again, this is a subscriber video. BioWare, EA, Star Wars: The Old Republic team basically recently increased the free-to-play preferred cap to 1 million credits. The GTN prices are going to fluctuate coming out in 6.0. About then, right now, 325, 250, 225, whatever. All that is kind of like the Lowki stuff. Trash mounts usually sell for basic whatever. Like, I think it's like 112,000 something. In 6.0, I have a feeling with all the influx of players coming back, that's going to change. So, if you want to make money, now is the time to flip the GTN. But before you do that, the disclaimer is this GTN flipping is very high risk, high reward, and basically it's you're basically playing a market. Okay, so if anybody does stock markets, dividends, plays the market there, does options, like all of this is kind of like that. Okay, if you got a business degree, this shouldn't be too hard. But two things you need to know. One, niche market, you have to figure out what people are buying. That fluctuates consistently. I'm not going to tell you what it is in this video. You can read the guide that I put on Discord, okay? It's under Making Credits. The second thing that you need to know is that it's all about supply and demand and having enough money to do it. So, as an example, over the past couple weeks, I usually keep 500 mil in my legacy bank at all times. So as you can see, in the past few weeks, I made 335 mil. We get a lot of donations to the guild. There's a lot of people that think, hey, Dash just has a lot of money because he steals from the guild. Absolutely not true. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. For those that have guild bank access, we pretty much have an open door policy here. I'll show you that in the guild under the ranks. If you look here, here's member. And I don't think it's there. I think it's actually in the guild bank under manage. There we go. Let's go down to the member rank. We have disclosed ledger on pretty much everybody. I mean, even if you're a new recruit, you can see that the ledger is disclosed. So what does that mean? You have access to this tab. What does that mean? Let's sort by deposit. So last week, this is one of my alts. A guild member donated an item. It was a flare. I'm not going to tell you which flare it is, but it is on our Discord. I was joking around with people at 2 in the morning, and I said, watch, I'm going to list this for 225 million on the exchange, and when I log in tomorrow, it'll be gone. They thought I was full of shit. Next day I logged in, this was sold, 207 million credits, 207 million and 130 credits is what it was. I took 7 million and 130 credits. That went to buying mats because I do all the crafting of raid stims. So all this I hand out for free in raids when you raid with us, no charge. And I need mats to do it. I've also been crafting a crap ton of odd kits, so if you come down here, odd kits, all this, I craft, okay? Anyway, getting back to the ledger, 200 mil, that's me, okay? Deposit some here, obviously I'm in the red, but 200 mil, that's what it is. This week you'll see that I pulled out 30 mil and I've put in 60 mil. Been selling some stuff, not really going to go into that, but outside of that, if you notice, I don't ever actually give a shit about people pulling out. So you can see that literally all these people, except for ToR here and freaking Bug, when I see this 250,000 credits pulled out of the guild bank and you're a PRT raider, I know that you borrow credits from the guild bank. I'm thinking I won't notice. I definitely notice. I will make you pay that back. Bug said that he would pay back 500k, and he did, so I don't have a problem. But here's the thing. These are all raid repair bills from our primary raid team. They're at like 250,000 is what I have that set out, obviously. We don't care. This is how I freaking make money for the guild, so I can cover all the repair bills. You can see that there are many people in the guild that use funds and don't deposit shit. I don't care. We're a self-sufficient guild. That's part of being a guild leader, okay? So if your guild leader's making you pay for things, they're wrong, because that's just them being lazy and greedy. Guild bank currently 289 million-ish. I'm hoping to get that up and sell something else for 50-60 mil today, and then that hopefully will get us over 300 mil, get us in a good place for 6.0. I use guild funds to flip the market. buy a bunch of stuff, items that I don't flip, get put back into the guild bank, but that's only when I'm using guild bank funds when I feel like I want to make us some money. So all these items here I was flipping. I'm going to show you that in a second. When I get stuck with lots of them, I don't care. My biggest thing is, honest to God, if I can't sell it for 1,000,000 credits, it's not worth my time, because I make so many credits outside of that. We do stuff. I use it to supply us. I mean, this is our free miscellaneous. As soon as people get the basic family member, they have access to all this. Why? Because people donate trash items. I sell a bunch of the trash items. People don't know how to get mounts. Here's a bunch of free mounts. They're all trash. These Calicars, okay, as an example, I bought these Calicar Advanced Simulator Fighters for like 100K. I flipped them at 11 million. And then these are the leftovers. I don't care. So this is what I'm talking about when I say flip in the market, okay? First off, here's some example items of things I may or may not be flipping. They're actually just a bunch of shit I got in my cargo hold. Okay, so here's an example, and we're going to show you right now. Okay, Ember Scale due back, 4.92 mil, okay? 8% GTN tax. I'm going to list this right now. I don't even care. 4.25. 4.25 mil, you'll get like around 4 mil, 3.8, something like that after taxes, okay? Now I'm going to let you in on a secret. I'm just listed one, so if we refresh this, I've undercut this dude by a decent amount. Someone's going to jump on it because, oh shit, it's a cheap mount, blah, blah, blah. I bought every single one of the Ember Scale dewbacks that I had flipped for less than 300K on the GTN. So, return on investment, 300K, bought out all the Ember Scale dewbacks, listed them, let's say, for 20 mil, okay? That draws out all the shitters, and they start posting, like, this guy here listed his for 26. Everybody starts dumping their things and undercutting. If you price it right, everybody will actually be within 5 million of your GTN sale. Then you pull all the stuff off of multiple tunes and you start listing at lower freaking prices. I'm not going to tell you what tunes I have. I got tons. I got super secret tunes that other people in the guild don't even know about. But that's how you make money on the flip, okay? Here's another example. Right now, everything that was super expensive back in the day is super cheap, with the exception of Master Datacrons. Master Datacrons and equipment are probably the most useful but useless things at the same time, and I'm going to show you why, okay? The actual price of Master Datacrons and equipment should be 35 million, okay? If you look here, Cartel Market, you can buy them. They've been on sale right there. So what is that? Like, I don't know, like $10 or something like that. The old rule of thumb used to be that for every 100 cartel coins, it was $1 million. Back when 10 million was a lot. That's no longer the issue. It's all about supply and demand. If you read Master Data Works equipment, it gives you an instant 70 promotion character. You always want to use these because it doesn't complete any of your storyline. If you use the Outlander token, you're 65, it completes all your love interest, pre-chooses everything, can't do the original missions. Master's Datacron, you can start at level 70 on a planet. It instantly promotes a level 1, but you can do all your original class missions. You must do all of your original class missions before you do Knights of the Fallen Empire, or you will lose the ability to do all that. The reason I use instant 70 tokens, the two reasons is I'm lazy. One, that's the biggest thing. I don't want to fuck around doing that. I want to do other stuff. The second reason, which is more applicable, is I don't want to have to relearn my muscle memory and a rotation every 10 levels. I would rather get to end game, gear out, and freaking, bang out 70 and work my rotation. Now, here's the other thing. If you buy these and you aren't selling your Eternal Commander equipment, you're wrong. And here's why. Anybody that knows, okay, command tokens, we can buy 230 gear with this. It's like 50 to 86, okay? Whatever. So if you look at Eternal Commander equipment, hopefully there's one. I think it's under this. Maybe not. There we go. Eternal Commander equipment. Okay, this is the box that you get from that token. So if you pick them up for 35 mil, and this is actually a little bit high, then you can recoup 3% of it. Usually these sell between 3 and 3.5 million a pop. And people are stupid enough to buy it because they don't know anything about the command tokens. Anyway, that's enough on that rant. Getting back to it, cartel market items from back in the day are super cheap right now. So as an example, this handler license, I just got this from opening a hypercrate. Actually, it's prime right now, so I'm gonna list this. We'll list this at 15. Actually, nah, fuck it. I don't even care. It's only worth about 6. So let's do 14,275, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 14.275 mil. Odd numbers, obviously, if you know anything about business and sales. Here's Coincident monocycle, okay? Anything that I'm talking about old school, this is the shit you want to dump now, okay? So I'm going to put this in perspective. I don't really want to do this. This is the last one I have. I use them for guild giveaways. Coincident monocycle, I bought out the entire GTN market whenever they had them. 1.25 mil to 3 million. I could sell this now for 5.2 and not lose a dime. Am I going to do that? No, because I'm going to give this away as a raid freaking giveaway or whatever. Deep Stalker Acklay, here's another example of flipping the market. I could sell it now, I don't really care. Another giveaway to the guild, I give these away because people like freaking stupid animal mounts. You can see currently that they're 4.7. I bought these bitches for $1 million a piece, okay? Patchwork Devour, well, shit, there's none on there. So here's an example. I would have bought out the market. Let's list this at something stupid that only dumb people will buy, okay? 11.725 mil, okay? Bam, that's listed. So that's listed at 11.725 mil. I'll keep an eye on that throughout the day. When someone undercuts me, and hopefully they undercut it, then I'll probably quick sell it at anywhere between 6 and 8 million. The other thing with the Patchwork Devourer that you need to understand is I literally bought all the Patchwork Devourers that I have for less than $1 million. When I say that, I mean between 100,000 and 500,000 credits. So this is what I'm talking about, high risk, high reward. It's just your time and listing it and having alts. Crystal Crag Monolith, bought all these out. 4.5 million, I can sell it now. Fuck it, it's just money, so let's just list it to show it for the video. So let's list it at 3.8. Okay. Secret, bought those for less than $1 million. Okay, Gloomlight Vrake, I flipped these on the market last week. I bought every single one of these out the market for like 100K, and they are now 4.2 is what I'd sell it for. These are actually just guild giveaways that I'll do later on. Here's another example of what I'm talking about the GTN declining. Here's Thanavesh's armor set. If you don't know what that looks like, you can control left click. This is what it looks like minus the helmet, obviously. I can hide helmet, but I don't really care. But it's the hooded thing for Thanavesh. You can go to collections, you can preview everything. Inventory, collections, armor. Let's type in Thanavesh. There it is. You can preview literally the entire thing by left clicking on it. Okay, that is actually the color scheme. It's kind of nice. By default, dyes really well. All this stuff, this used to be like a $10 million armor set. Now you can see 1.5. So if you need that, watch the video. There you go. Another example, Old Hellions. This is a cartel market item, 1.6. Okay, picked that up actually for 1.2. Mark of Ragnos, actually, it's time to sell. I picked these up for 800K a piece. I got like 4 of them, but I don't. I'm giving them away in raids. I don't fucking care. Here's an example of a stupid flip. Okay. Mime has currently been fluctuating on the market for the past week and a half between 625,000 and 3 million a pop. I did that. You're welcome, or not welcome. You can hate me. It doesn't matter. I picked up all these mimes for like 80,000 credits a piece, and I've been slowly flipping them. And then now they're just in my guild bank because I'm getting rid of them. They're just some stupid thing that regens energy. Okay. Here's another example. One-handed handstand. Okay. Look what the price is on this for ludicrous prices. I'm actually going to sell this, 2.85 million. I bought out the entire market at between 50,000 and 100,000 credits a pop. I'm going to list this because I don't care. I'm going to give someone this for 1.375 million. Okay, there, done. I've already freaking increased that by 10 times. Decorations, depending on what they are, sell well. This decoration legitimately isn't worth more than like 2 million, okay? And that's only because this is what it looks like. They're nice signs. You can unlock copies for the guild. We'll cover that on a later thing. It's been fluctuating between 15 and 20 mil. I've been driving down the price. Right now, it's not bad, so let's list it at 6 something. I think I have an extra 0 there. I do. There we go. Not 67. Fuck that. Bam. Okay, so as an example, like, this is all this. So, like I said, I sold a flare for freaking 20 mil. Here's something I was drawing people out the other day because no one had signs of havoc. They're down to 6 mil. I'm not going to pull it off the market. It's actually probably worth more than that, and I kind of want to drive it up, but that's also not enough of a return because no one buys these flares that much for me to flip that. Another example of flipping market stuff, as you can see, I got a bunch of pets. Here's some pets. Let's take these. These are an example. Okay, here's a PSA announcement. Black and black dye modules, someone stockpiled them and they're just trying to dump now. And so the other day, I've been driving prices down on them to put them into affordable prices for guild members. You sort by price. You're going to go to too many if you start here. So I sort at the top, and then I spam through this shit until you start seeing it. Black dye modules on average go for like 15 million. If they haven't all been bought out, because I did talk to somebody and people in the guild the other day, then we might find one for like 8 mil or less. This person, Sharer, okay, they had these deep gray and black dye modules, which are these ones. They were selling them for 3 mil. I bought every single one, and I saw earlier it was like 10, 12, and then I flipped them and I sold them between 12 million and 5 million a piece, and then I have a couple left that I'm using on alts, and that's how you do it. But here you go, black and black dye modules, 10 million for this person. That's actually low. Anything under 15 mil is actually a pretty good deal for black and black dye modules. I would not flip black and black dye modules with this much market because there's too many. You can see too much competition, especially with this person, and he probably has more. I would buy maybe one or two. Use one for something you have if you like it and you want a black. The trick with that is to put it into a legacy chess piece that you get from a hero crate that you like the look of. If you look at my stuff, like that would be a legacy chess piece if I wanted to dye black, but it doesn't dye well. If you look at my outfits, pretty much most of my, let's find one. That's just the helmet. I think I went through and changed a bunch of these. Okay, that is a legacy heroic chest piece. I put it in so you can put a black on every one. It looks good on the trooper. That's what I'm currently using. But you do that, and then you flip it. You hold on to it till the prices go up, and then you'd sell it for 20 mil. I mean, that's just basic. So let's see here. Advanced Fallen Red Eviscerating Crystals are 2.5 mil. I'm going to sell this one for 225. You want to keep it closer here. If I drive down the prices too much because there's only a couple, then everybody's going to drive in. They'll be worth crap. That's how you drive down the market. If you look here now, I'm right under here, under these people with that. Now, here's a heads up. I got one of these from a crate for free, and then, well, not free, I mean hyper crate. I buy hyper crates at 8 million a pop. I picked up one off the GTN for like 200k, and I've been waiting for others to go down so I can snag more. It's actually kind of a cool looking crystal. Let's go to collections, and we'll go to weapons, and I'll find some shitty lightsaber for force farting. Fuck. This one's not bad. So that's what that looks like. If you know what the crystals look like and what people like, you can probably sell that for upwards of 4 million if you want to. Okay. Pets, Vine Cat Handler, these ones, as a rule of thumb, unless it's a super rare companion, and by that, it's all about drop rate. So let me show you what I mean. Companions. Okay, literally every companion here, this was a subscriber reward, can't get that. That was old school. A7 surveillance drone, I told someone to list it for like 35 mil the other day, but I told them I'd buy it for 6.2. I don't know if they sold it, I never followed up. I'm assuming they did because I don't see any on the market. Very common drop, okay? That's common. A lot of these probes are common. A bunch of these other ones are common. Ones that would be uncommon would be Nathema Vorclaw. To this day is like, I think, one of the largest companions in the game. one of the fuggliest companions in the game, which makes it fantastic. And it actually has the lowest drop rate in the game out of crates, just so you know. So that's why it is. Wampas, I don't know, they're okay, but they're not super low. But lots of people like these kind, like the Nathema pet. So if you go with this, you could find it. Let's see what the Nathema beast is going for. 4 million. I might actually buy one. Do I want to flip the market on this? No. But this is an example of someone trying to flip the market. That person is actually in my guild, but they listed it a bit high, and then everybody's dumping. If I wanted to be nice and buy out the market for him, am I going to be nice? Probably not. I don't like her that much. I'm kidding. I do like her a lot, but I'm not going to do that for them. A lot of it, though, when you're flipping the GTN, is just knowing supply and demand. You just got to find something that's in this market and just use what credits. You can start flipping the market at Lowki and then figure out what you want to do. So as an example, pets, okay? I bought these pets right here. It's just a little fucking shitty probe. That's what it looks like, okay? It's just a little observer probe. It just follows around. Nothing great. Literally bought those off the market for like 50,000 a piece. They're what, 400K right now? I don't care enough to list those, so what I do is they just go in the guild bank. So the way we run things in the guild, and what you'll notice here as you do stuff, is this. As I explained earlier on in the video, I just give stuff to the guild. So those are at this point pretty much going to go in there. We just throw them into free miscellaneous, give people stuff for doing stuff. Like I said, there's some other pets, some other stuff, some of the stuff that are worth more, because I figured that anybody that does conquest stuff and pulls out of here is literally just going to sell it on the GTN. That comes out of here. I mean, that's pretty much it. You just have to find a niche market. And if you don't know, or you're not a business major, or you have questions, I wonder what's going to sell on the market. I wonder what a reasonable price is. If there's nothing on the market of that item, you can set whatever price you want. But you have to know that it's not going to sell unless there's supply and demand. As a hint, life day objects in general tend to sell for a lot because a lot of people don't play during those times. They're busy with family, they're doing other things, and they want it. So for completionists who want to unlock 100% fucking everything in this shit, that's great. You can sell it. All the old armor sets are going for really cheap right now. Revan's armor set, as an example, I picked up for like 3 million, I think. Let's see what it is now. 11. I might actually flip that. I don't really care, but I might flip it. I don't have that, and I don't really care. But I picked this armor set up. Only buying full sets so you can reclaim from the collections. Where is it? Right there. I picked that up for less than 3 mil, or around 3 mil. So, I mean, that's an example. That's probably a $25 million item whenever I can sell it. But this is what I'm talking about flipping the market. It's super simple. It's not hard to do at all. And then just as a GM, and because I like to give away stuff and help people out, then I just, dump stuff into the guild bank, and that's how you do it. Just, if you have, again, any questions, look at what you buy. Whenever something comes out on the cartel market or in-game, what are you going to jump on and buy right away the first week so you can be one of the first one to get it? I mean, and look at how much you're willing to pay, and that's just what you have to do, and realize you're not the only one, and then capitalize on it. So that's it for now, but we'll come back with another video later.